Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of Burton Ballers. And are Chelsea about to wrap up a deal for Christopher Nkunku? So I'm like a bus. I haven't done a video for over a week and then two come in one day. Pow! But that's what happens when you get big news. You know, last week was a slow news story, unless you're interested in the director of football news, which is still ongoing. But there was no real stories for last week. Apart from actually, I should have done a video. I apologise to Mikel and Ramirez, and for both of them who have announced their retirements this week. I may do a video next week just in tribute of both those players. So watch out for that for next week, if I've got time. Anyway, on to this exciting news about Nkunku. And it's been confirmed that he's had the first part of his medical in a proposed move for Chelsea. So people are thinking, a medical? Really? Are we getting him in January? No, probably. We're going to looking to get him at the end of this, at the start of next season. So people must be scratching their heads and saying, if we're going to get him next season, why are we doing a medical now? What's the point? But I think the team are either showing the player how much they want him if they're prepared to carry out medical tests. And you know what Todd Bowley's doing when he flew out for Fano to America for extensive medicals. You know, we're going to try and do things a bit different. So what he's doing, I think there's like a cardiogram and everything else. So he's testing, he's just looking at sort of, has he got any long-term heart issues or anything, any injuries which make, you know, really ugly heads. So that's what he's doing. It's not like the main medical, it's just a medical just to see whether we should pursue this deal or move on. So I think that's great forward planning. So that's why he's taken that first part of his medical, just to say, you know what, we want to pursue this deal, but we just want to make sure that everything is in place for a quick, swift move in the summer. And that's, I think things are going to be done different now. We're not going to be, no longer are we going to be like dragging our feet. We want to get things done. We want to get people in for pre-season. So with this deal, what happened is a lot of other people may say, okay, you've answered my question about the medical, but he just signed a new contract at RB Leipzig last season. So why is he going? But the reason he signed it so he can give them another season, and they've put in an affordable release clause, which is 60 million. So Chelsea know the price. So it's not a case of haggling for a fee. And it's, you know, like what we had before, where this time we've agreed something with the player. Obviously, the fact that he's taken a medical means that he's willing to join Chelsea, and so we've got that side of things done. And then so it'll be an easy deal to complete, similar to what Manchester City did with the Haaland deal. They got everything agreed with him, and then so once the release clause came, then he signed the contract and off he went. So that's why I think Chelsea are trying to deal with this deal, is get everything in place ready, so that once they can activate that release clause, everything should be plain sailing. You know, I'm not going to put a done deal in my title. I'm not going to say done deal yet, because we've known in the past what's happened when we think that deals are done. It's not over, as I keep saying, until you sign the contract holding up this shirt. But you know what? It's unless something happens, someone else comes in with a big mouth-watering offer, then I think we can safely say, not safely, but we can say 90% certain that he'll be a Chelsea player next season. And why is this so exciting, this news? Okay, if anyone doesn't know about this player, he used to play at PSG before he was he moved over to RB Leipzig, and he was under Tuchel, interesting enough, at PSG. But he was another young player that he let go, you know. So he had first, he's 24 years old, and he stands at 5'9". But don't let that stature fool you. This guy is strong as an ox. He knows how to use his body. Think Eden Hazard. Remember Eden Hazard, what is he, 5'9", 5'10"? But he was hard to push off the ball. So this guy is similar in that stature with Eden Hazard. You know, tough as nails. You know, these big 6'4" defenders are not going to be pushing this guy about because he knows how to look after himself. So yeah, so he had a couple of seasons in the Bundesliga where I think he scored 6 and 8, or I can't remember the stats, 6 and 8 in his first couple of seasons. If I look at my 5 in his first. Hold on, let's have a look. I just want to get the stats right. So 5 in his first season and 6 in his second season when he was at RB Leipzig. And then he had a real breakout season last season where he scored 20 goals. And I think he had double digits in assists as well. So 20 goals in 34 games. And I think he had something like 12 or 13 assists. Or was it more than that? Could have been more than that. And he also scored 11 goals in the Champions League. So it's not that he's only just doing it in the Bundesliga. He's doing it in the Champions League as well. Because before people start quoting people like Timo Werner and the Bundesliga attacks, first of all, Erling Haaland, that's the first one I want to mention. You know, he's making a mockery of the Premier League now, so just like he did in the Bundesliga. And what's the difference is what Christopher Nkunku can add, which Timo Werner couldn't, is that he can operate in tight spaces. He's a great dribbler. He's got fine technique, and he knows how to beat that low block with a body swerve here, a step over here, or he's faster, exhilarated from a standing position. So he's got all the attributes we need to break down these low block teams. And the other thing is he's got an end product, as we saw with all these assists as well. This guy knows what to do in the final third. He's not like a headless chicken when he gets into that final third. So I'm really excited if this deal can be pulled off, which I'm sure it can be. So can you imagine if he's in there cooking, and if we get Leal as well. Leal, Nkunku, Sterling. Oh, wow. Next season, we're going to be seeing sexy football, guys. Oh, my word. It's going to be brilliant. So we're building for the future, guys. So I like the way these Americans are running things, you know. They're not looking to just take part. They're looking to compete. Jude Bellingham's another one that we are starting to try and make contacts with to try and, you know, get into that race as well. But I'll probably do a video about him another time as well. So, guys, are you excited by this Christopher Nkunku news? Have you watched him a lot for RB Leipzig? What do you think he can bring to the side? Do you think he can bring something different to the side? Do you think he can be a game changer? Do you think he can allow us to challenge for the big trophies? When I say the big trophies, the Premier League, because we do challenge for the big trophies anyway. Could he make us a Premier League contender? Stick your comments in the section below. And don't forget, as always, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications to be notified every time I make a new video. Phew. Another one tomorrow for the match review now. Oh. Okay then, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.